In order to keep his position of power, of incredible power, he covered up the abuse of hundreds of children. It's disgusting.
Totally.
He should have gone long ago.
But breaking right now, Justin Welby, the uber woke Archbishop of Canterbury, has finally resigned for being part of the disgraceful John Smith abuse scandal and cover-up. Now, isn't it revolting? I mean, I say good riddance, by the way, to Justin Welby, but isn't it revolting that so often we find it is the most woke and the most judgmental in society who are the ones covering up for historically despicable behaviour? So look, Bernie, I want to remind everyone that Welby was the man, because a lot of people who will forget this, but Welby was the man who went against the will of the people by consistently slamming Brexit, linking it to Trump and fascism, while calling the EU the greatest dream realised for human beings since the fall of the Western Roman Empire. He called the Rwanda deportation plan ungodly. So he was effectively endorsing an open borders policy. He shamefully shut churches during the COVID lockdown. He allowed the persecution in the Church of England of our very own Father Calvin Robinson. So you get the drift about this guy. I think the Church of England needs to be saved. And I think Chris Rose actually summed up Justin Welby's legacy perfectly. He said he should be remembered as the fraud who got far more exercised over perfectly reasonable plans to deport illegal migrants, but his morals disappeared when a priest engaged in paedophilia. The sooner he resigns, the better. So I'd like to see the return of Father Calvin Robinson, for starters, but I do also think it's notable that Nigel Farage was the only party leader brave enough to call for Welby to go, writing, Archbishop Welby has overseen the collapse of the Anglican Church in this country, yet for all his progressive positions, he turned a blind eye to terrible abuse. He must go. And Alex Armstrong quite rightly pointed out that compared to Farage, the best Starmer had to offer was it's a matter for the church. And he says quite rightly, Starmer constantly bangs on about being director of public prosecutions, but forgets about his moral grandstanding and prior career when it doesn't suit him politically. Spineless. So, Bernie Spofforth, woke Welby isn't so holier than thou now.
No, and I don't think he's spineless either. And he's definitely not a man of the people. He's a man of the elite. Because Justin Welby is one of those terribly wealthy people that's been at Davos on numerous occasions with the World Economic Forum, talking about how to get rid of materialistic things in our lives. Except he is very rich. He did spend a career in the oil industry and was left £3 million by his mother, which he didn't give away. So when he tells us that taking a vaccine is what Jesus would have done for his neighbor, I'd like to remind Justin Welby that it's easier to enter the eye of a needle than it is to take all your wealth with you to heaven. And I think that his policies, his politicization of all the elite woke type policies are a disgrace. And if you look back through the World Economic Forum archives, you can see that 4 or 5 years ago, they set up a religious pillar, and that brought together all faiths, including the Christian faith, including Justin Welby, to write new social progressive rules. Because of course, the church isn't a democracy, is it? You're told what to do and you just do it. And so he has literally taken the globalist playbook and tried to filter it through every part of our lives. And it's disgraceful. And in order to keep his position of power, of incredible power, he covered up the abuse of hundreds of children. It's disgusting.
Totally.
He should have gone long ago.
Totally. Knew about this in 2013. Breaking right now, Bernie, Nigel Farage has responded to the resignation, saying Archbishop Welby has gone. Thank the Lord. Perhaps the Anglican Church will now appoint a leader that believes in Christian values. So I
Yeah,
think
I agree
Nigel is
with
again
that.
proven to be on the right side of history with this one.
Yeah, because he's ordinary. He wants ordinariness from his church. It's a stable. It brings people comfort. I don't think Justin Welby ever brought anyone comfort. Certainly not our Queen, who sat on her own at her husband's funeral. And let's not forget, I'm sorry, but in all the years, good Catholic girl, by the way, in all the years that I was brought up, I would never have expected my priest to give last rites via iPad because they were too scared of getting a virus that they'd been vaccinated against, because that's what happened in our ICUs. And he said nothing about it. It was criminal. It's appalling what happened to people in their care homes, in ICUs. They didn't see a priest or a vicar for years, literally years. They got spoken to via iPad, and he was at the helm. It's disgraceful. I'm glad he's gone.
Well, I am too. And if we just look at his statement, Bernie, he didn't take full responsibility, which he
No.
said that he would. Whether that is based on legal advice, I'm not sure. But I think the fact that he is, even now, still not prepared to take responsibility is disgraceful.
It is disgraceful. And what will he do now? Will he go and work amongst the people in a local parish and give back? Is that what he's going to do? Or will we see him next on the world stage? Because I think I know where we're going to see him next.
Because you think,
not going to be in the local church.
He's part of this globalist movement. He's
I know
fully
he is.
signed up to the World Economic Forum
Absolutely.
agenda.
Fully signed up to the whole thing. Fully signed up to the whole
and
thing.
And they all get looked after,
policies.
Don't they, Bernie? Even once they're found out, they get protected.
Yeah.
Because
yes, they
the
do.
establishment looks after its own.
Yeah, they get great jobs. Look at Mark Rutte, thrown out of the Netherlands and now ends up, at the top of NATO. Well, let's just see where old Justin ends up.
But first, this episode is brought to you by Manscaped, the global leader in men's lifestyle and grooming. Every man knows the unbeatable feeling of a fresh barbershop shave. Now, what if I told you that you no longer have to wait weeks or even months between appointments to experience it? Introducing Manscaped's latest release, the Chairman Pro Package. The all-in-one set includes everything you need to recreate the luxury of a professional shave right at home, whether you're after that daily silky smooth finish or prefer to maintain a rugged 5 o'clock shadow. The Chairman Pro Package has you covered. First up, we have the star of the show, the Chairman Pro Electric Foil Shaver. It isn't just any shaver, it comes with 2 interchangeable skin-safe blade heads. You have the skin-safe 4-blade foil for that close, smooth shave when you're looking to go completely clean. And you have the skin-safe stubble trimmer for when you want to keep a bit of that rugged look. I like that. Both heads designed with skin-safe technology to help reduce razor burn and irritation so your skin feels smooth and comfortable after every shave, reducing redness or discomfort. A standout feature is the Flex Adjust technology, which ensures a superior shave by allowing both blades and the pivoting head to seamlessly adapt to the unique contours of your face. And here's something that's going to make your grooming routine even easier. The Chairman Pro is waterproof, so you can use it in the shower. It also simplifies cleanup to just a quick rinse under the sink and you're all set. It's also powerful enough to tackle up to 5-day growth, making it perfect whether you're shaving every day or just tidying up after a few days. And with up to 75 minutes of runtime on a single charge, you won't have to worry about running out of juice mid-shave. It also comes with a travel lock too. But that's not all. The package also includes the Power Shave Gel to get the ultimate wet shave experience. It's packed with skin-soothing ingredients that defend against redness and irritation. And to finish off, we've got the Face Shave Soother. This aftershave serum is a game changer. Use it after shaving to hydrate your skin and smooth any post-shave irritation. So get the Chairman Pro Package today. Experience a shave that is as smooth as you deserve. It has everything you need to keep your face looking and feeling its best, all in one box. So head over to www.manscaped.com and join the over 11 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped. Use the code OUTSPOKEN at checkout. Just enter the word OUTSPOKEN. You will receive 20% off and free shipping. That's www.manscaped.com using the coupon code Outspoken. And then we have Father Calvin, who is not wanted in the Church of England.
But he is wanted. He is wanted. And the Church of England should do the same thing that I'm telling all of us to do, and that America has just seen happen, is that the silent majority must stop being silent. And if the majority of the Church of England really does want to work with the people, want to do good, want to bring God into people's homes, then they need to stop being silent and following bullies like Justin Welby, part of the elite, not part of the people. Because Calvin was loved here. And Calvin has a particular way of speaking to people and loving people. And I think we need that in the UK. And the fact that we've lost him to America is an absolute shame. It really is a shame.
For now, I think he'll be back. And actually, Calvin has just responded to Justin Welby's resignation, writing, "Well done, Justin Welby, for finally doing the right thing and resigning. The Church of England has a long way to go in restoring trust after too many abuse scandals and cover-ups. This was just the first step."
Good. Good for you, Calvin. And then come home.
Yes. Well, he has also revealed what his plan would be for the Church of England if he were in charge. He said,
go on.
"No one would want me as the Archbishop of Canterbury because I would put a priest in every parish, defund every DEI initiative, restore every cancelled monument or statue, remove every trans or pride flag, give all the lady vicars a severance package, sack every gay priest or bishop, reunite with Rome, then resign." So I think it's fair to say probably that agenda is far too radical for the Church of England.
Little bit.
but I think the fact that Calvin was treated so appallingly and had to look for his ordination in the Catholic Church just shows you how far the Church of England has been lost, really. Lost to globalism. And the thing is, Bernie, the pews are empty. This is not working.
No, it's not working. It's not working. And I think that there is a deep-seated need in society for something that people can believe in. And there just isn't that at the moment. And the gap that Trump filled in America is something that I just don't think we can do in the UK, because we've lost it. We've lost that, love of religion and community. And it would be great if it could come back. And I'm sure there are hundreds and hundreds of priests within the Christian Catholic Church like Calvin, and they need to do something. They need to get out there, and they need to be less political and more people-centric. I just don't know if they can do it. I think it's gone too far. Hasn't it always been that way? Hasn't the church always been desperately political? And when people were under the control of the church, under the control of the Bible, had very strict rules to live by, believed their newspapers, believed their television, they were men of great power. And Justin Welby has just seen that his power base collapsed because the people don't want it. And the people don't want his type of church. It really depends, I think, who they replace him with and what they're prepared to do as to whether or not it survives.
I say bring back Father Calvin Robinson. The great news is, though, Bernie Spalforth, we haven't lost you. This is the launch of If This Is True. It's on YouTube. What I recommend actually is that people look within my show notes, because that's the easiest way to find Bernie on YouTube. Bernie is Artemis, and this is going to be, I'm very lucky. I've had a sneak peek of the videos. This is going to be an absolute essential resource for those of us who want the truth, who want to know the reality of this crazy new agenda that is being shoved down our throats. And Bernie, I'm so glad that you did not slink off into the shadows, because we desperately need your voice. And thank you so much for being here on Outspoken on your launch day.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for watching Dan Wootton Outspoken. Please click on my face just to the bottom left to subscribe to this brand new independent news source and turn on the notification bell so you'll be alerted to our brand new live shows, uncancelled interviews, and special royal episodes. Outspoken is also now available as a podcast, so you can listen to the show every weekday on the go, wherever you are.